Isaiah Roby is one of 3 players out with a concussion and in concussion protocol, along with Lou Dort and Josh Hall, who is also going to be out. That he's given the Thunder throughout the season. How about Moses Brown coming over and just swatting that layup attempt away from Jeremy Grant?
And once again, he tooled it, just like I always talk about in volleyball. And look what it leads to on the other end. Shot block, easy offense.
Use that little pick and roll. Maledon gives it back to him, and a contested layup a little bit too strong. As there is Stewart inside, as he will get the reverse with the left hand. Surveys the floor inside, and Brown got blocked again by Stewart. Boy, Stewart is active. Getting the start instead of Plumlee, as Jeremy Grant, trailing the play, steps into the 3. This is a Detroit team that has struggled to play consistent basketball throughout the season. Grant staying with it, had the initial miss, and then gets fouled on the redirect. Ball inbounded to Grant, trying to split a couple of defensive players, and somehow hung in the air long enough to get it to roll in. And so an early hole here for OKC as Pokusevski, and he will connect from downtown. They keep running that screen action for Maledon out on the perimeter, again getting below the free throw line, and he gets another friendly bounce.
You talk about Groundhog Day?
His 2nd season in Detroit. Longtime coach for the Toronto Raptors, as Diallo drills that mid-range.
He's been around a long time, even as an assistant coach.
Jalen Horde is a familiar name for OKC Blue fans. He played 15 games with the Blue. Down in the bubble in Orlando. Had his first bucket on the previous possession, but coming right back is Dumbuya, getting his first minutes here with the Thunder in this first quarter. But it's Jerome looking for a step, put it up. Acrobatic play there by Ty Jerome.
Boy, he put that one dead center on that 3-point shot.
And the 3 by Joseph is good. Corey Joseph.
You haven't had a lot of practice time, first of all. And probably the practice time you had was a film session today. If you're Horde and Robinson, as the Thunder will call timeout, back-to-back 3s by the Piston.
So you got a special place in your heart for lefties who shoot 3s now?
Absolutely.
Miller, nice pass off the steal, and the Thunder beautifully execute the 2-on-1 fast break. See Tony Bradley working that high action, then steps inside. Boy, that was just a great read by Bradley, who started out.
As much as he's a terrific shooter from the outside, he's equally a good passer as well.
Robinson, no, but Horde right there on the follow slam.
How important that'll be to help your offense out. Well, that's as advertised.
Well, there's a gift of a turnover from Detroit. Robinson leaves it up. Bradley thundering down the lane for the power slam. Boy, how did Jerome swing that pass over to Mihailuk? Sidesteps the defensive player and then unloads a 3.
You know what I'm going to say. That's nasty, man.
Check that. That was Jackson.
That's just a beautiful shot. Man, you could almost just copy that.
Boy, what another pretty dish there by Jerome.
Sure about my bench points because, a couple of guys are, in the starting lineup. One guy's in concussion protocol as Stewart gets a lob dunk.
As Hayes forced that, thought he got fouled, didn't get it. Maledon knifes it up the floor to Mihailuk, and he will score on the reverse. Beautiful hook up there. Maledon and Mihailuk.
He's still in the genesis of his career, but I tell you, when he makes a move like that, that is just impressive to get a teammate open.
And it was great execution on the back end, too, as Horde had it stripped away. Jeremy Grant's got the last 2 buckets for the Pistons. This time goes behind his back to Bay, who avoids Pokusevski midair and lays it up and in. Thunder basketball. Mihailuk screaming to the rim. No, but the second effort there by Jalen Horde. We're good.
Don't worry. We're good.
Good hustle. Poku takes a bump. Oh, what a shot. One-footed step back there by Pokusevski. And here comes OKC. Chance to dig in a little further. Maledon, the long stride. And how about that right-handed scoop off the glass? Who is one of the top 3-point shooters among rookies in the NBA. There's a steal. Lee will take it himself as Mihailuk was trying to Create a little indecision there, but that's an 8-0 quick Pistons run. Maladone, Pokusevski, Horde, Moses Brown, and Mihailuk on the floor for OKC. Oh, and Maladone attacks that time. He went right at Stewart.
Forced him into no man's land defensively. And here's another good stop as well. Great pass on Mihailuk.
And Maladone puts it up, and he got bumped from behind.
A rebuilding and reload year for them as well.
Timing pass that was off there, and Bay is going to take the bump from Pokusevski, and he will convert for a possible three-point play. Well, the initial defense there was superb by Brown, especially since he didn't commit the foul. And a nice drive and a left-hand finish that time by Mihailuk. On that restricted area gimme, there's another anticipation and interception by Mihailuk, who leaks out and explodes up for the slam.
It's been kind of like ebbs and flows here.
It's been back and forth, and there is Mihailuk. Back-to-back buckets in very different ways. As the Thunder trying to grow his game. With Ty Jerome coming in. Oh, a little sidestep there. Boy, just when you think, Mike, that he's just going to settle for a three-point shot. So this is just his 9th NBA game. Boy, tough play. That is a blue-collar three-point play coming up for Robinson. Has found a way to knock it down from the outside.
We had a season-high 11 points against the Trailblazers off the bench. Part of that 52-point bench brigade on Saturday.
As Jerome trying to dribble it flat near the timeline. Little hesitation screen there by Williams as Jerome patiently floats it up and in.
And there's that play again.
Here's Detroit's been able to maintain its lead since the first quarter. As Diallo off the skip pass will find his stroke on that three.
I'd also go get it off the rim and hand it back to you. That's called a rebound.
You were too polite.
Now I'm looking at Paris Lawson. She's laughing over here at me, but she knows what I'm talking about because she's a point guard. Many moons ago was one of those teams that established the contact in the game with the bad boys.
Oh, you're referring to those back-to-back title teams of the Detroit Pistons.
He was struggling with plays like that, the contact. So the development has been there in a very, very positive way.
Oh, and he uses his length again. Affected the initial shot there from Doumbouya. Boy, Chuck Daly was the head coach of that team, and it was just a mean, nasty team as Pokusevski got it up over Joseph, and a foul.
And keep in mind, he's 7 feet tall, and he usually has a guy defending him that's 6 or 7 inches shorter, if not more.
And that is a powerful slam there from Cook. And a long rebound out to Doumbouya as he will take it himself, charging down the lane, and a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Whether or not I want to become a coach or stay in the broadcast business gave me the opportunity to do that.
Little high flying action there between Hayes and Diallo. Be around this great game on a nightly basis, which we are fortunate to do, as Frank Jackson with the three. It's amazing. There's so much hype that comes in when these guys are coming out of wherever it is that they're coming out of hype. The G League, college.
We've all kind of had to work around with technology in the pandemic environment.
Oh, Moses Brown inside.
He just keeps adding to that dunk counter. I should have, you know, like when you go into a restaurant or a bar and they click how many people come in. I got to start doing that with him. Just click it. I don't have to look at it.
Decision there whether he wanted to slam it or lay it in.
Well, I thought he was going to dunk it. It may have slipped out of his hands, but he did all the work on that play.
I was getting excited for it. And that's the way that this game is going to come to an end, with Detroit's offense scoring 132 points. And the Thunder fall for the third consecutive